Hey, welcome to Riffin with a couple 90's guys. This is a sub podcast of the Zombies to Aliens podcast network that we have going on. Right now, joining us today will be, as always, our lovely Mr. Peter Williams.
Yes, I am. I am a lovely. I am a
He
pretty
is a
girl.
lovely. He is a.
Pretty
He's
girl.
a. That's why I'm saying it, because you're a beautiful Peter. So come on.
Yes,
And I'm Tony. So yes,
Mr. Kirkades, the
Mr.
handsome,
Kirkades,
muy
awesome.
guapo Kirkades. There you go.
Muy guapo, muy, very, very delicioso. All
All
right,
right.
so today we're gonna be talking about, in the spirit of Halloween, we're gonna kind of take a step down memory lane and revisit some of those old Halloween movies from the 90's.
Yes. Yes, sir. And so, what are like your favorite Halloween movies as a kid, Tony?
That's such a great question, because I think, at least for me, it seems like the 1990's Halloween was more special than this one that we have. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like people were more into it,
Well, I
and
guess we're older, and I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like mainly people aren't as celebratory of it as they used to be. Maybe it's because like
Yeah,
everybody's like afraid to talk to each other now because everybody's on their cell phone. Everybody's like has to be in their own bubble. So I'm not
I
sure if
would
that has something to
agree.
do with
I
it.
would agree. Yes. It's
So it
yeah.
it kind of felt like almost like the whole, at least the whole city where you lived in, turned into a small town, even if it was a big town. Because I lived in Reno, and those Halloweens I remember feeling like a really like a
Oh,
small
that's
town
cool.
like community. So it was cool. So the reason why I'm talking about
So,
that is,
did you get casino chips?
yes, they actually give out strippers and um,
Oh, it's not.
you know,
I wasn't saying stripper. I was just saying casino chips. But okay.
but that's what they did though. They did both. You can't have one without the other.
Damn. Nice.
Right. Yes, it's a Bender's favorite place to be, other than the future, I guess.
Yeah, that.
If that makes sense. Halloween Town is a great movie. Uh, that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid, and part of that I think is because it encompasses the whole feeling of Halloween, literally in a small town, putting different creatures and
Yeah.
characters. So that was cool. I also
What I
like,
liked about it was
yeah,
how like the town's made up of these monsters, but they're actually just nice monsters, and like Halloween was invented by humans to like make fun of the monsters. I thought that
yeah,
was very clever.
yeah, that was a cool idea. Actually, I was watching that movie recently, and I was thinking, wouldn't it be like crazy to have some person do some fan fiction about how the world of Halloween Town is actually a part of the Harry Potter wizarding community?
Oh
It's just like a
wow,
subset.
I don't remember exactly from Halloween Town, but I think something like the grandma witch was like a part of the Merlin class or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
true.
similar to the freaking Harry Potter.
Yeah, yeah, because I was thinking because the main villain in that movie is some big, just a dude who's like a warlock, I guess, who like has a big cloak and he has lightning apparently. I was wondering, what if like this guy's like just like a Death Eater for like Voldemort? Just
Right.
that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
really. Like that movie sort of kind of primed kids for like Harry Potter, I guess.
It did, I guess. That's a good point. All right. So, which movie was your favorite?
One of my favorite movies growing up. Favorite in that I was scared to hell of it. and actually it was in the later 90s, 1999 to be precise. It was a little movie called The Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
And I was definitely scared of this freaking movie. And my siblings would play pranks on me. They would make little, you know how in the Blair Witch Project there's little like wooden figures. They would place like little wooden figures outside my bedroom door and
Oh
shit. And
wow.
they,
That's
I would be tormented by them. But
that's
anyway,
cool.
but looking back on it, it's actually on Instant Watch now on Netflix. I just tried to watch it recently, and looking back on it, it's definitely it's nostalgic, but I'm not afraid of it anymore. It definitely though opened like the gates to that kind of filming, low
Um,
budget filming, such
yeah,
as
the sound
like
footage too.
Paranormal Activity and stuff. And
Definitely. Yeah,
yeah,
no, that style of footage has become very popular now. Like you're mentioning Paranormal Activity. Um, it's kind of crazy how it has kind of developed into this over commercialization though, because the first Paranormal Activity was the budget was really small, but now like
yeah,
they have these huge blockbusters, so they want to put in a bunch of money into them. It's
yeah,
crazy how that movie Blair Witch spawned all this.
right. Yeah, now they need to do a remake of the Blair Witch Project with all that money.
Oh wow.
Yeah, actually see the witch or something. I don't know.
it's it's all the folks, everybody.
I think what was so scary about it was because probably I was more creative back in that day, is that it just left it open for suggestion because you never saw the witch, you never saw anything really, so it was all in the imagination. So
I think what part of the fear as well was the marketing around it. So they were very um, they didn't say that it was a real movie, but they also didn't deny it. So I kind of like brought about this, at least to the young ones like me. We kind of were wondering if it was real or if it was fake. So
right.
we didn't know if like, damn it, is
Well,
this
I
actually
still don't
real?
know that about like Paranormal Activity because that's based on a true story as well, and I
It
think
is?
at some point the Blair Witch Project is also based on a true-ish story.
Huh? Did not know that. I thought it was all baloney.
Uh, it might be most baloney.
Most 90% baloney.
Yeah, exactly. But getting back to Halloween Town, I just remembered another great Disney Channel movie that was Halloween. Was oh God, what was it called? Oh, My Mom Has a Date with a Vampire.
Oh wow, I do remember that
You
movie.
ever see that one?
Yes, I did.
That one was great. I really liked that one. For Halloween movies, the Disney Channel was like what I watched when I was a kid.
Hmm. That's a good point. You know what? I think the Disney Channel did come up with better 90's Halloween films because the Disney Channel was indeed Halloween Town actually, and it was that. Well, wasn't the ABC?
That was the first one, huh? That was the first like Halloween movie, I think. So
Um,
what do you think about Halloween Town, Calabar's Revenge, the second one?
that one wasn't terrible, and but it also wasn't. I don't think it had the special magic as the first one, but it was alright. It was mediocre. Now, when we get to the one where they have Marty as a completely different actress, that kind of bugged me.
Was that the third one?
I
Or
think that was the fourth. Wasn't that the fourth?
okay, so the third one was like
Or
Halloween
team
Town
three?
High.
Yeah. Wait. Whoa. There was that one too. God. How many are there?
I think there is four.
Okay. Halloween Town High. Return to Halloween
Right,
Town.
and then they changed actresses, sorry, for Marty. Yeah.
Yeah. That was. Damn it. That was kind of a bummer.
What I was excited for that they never touched on was the brother who had like some magical powers at the end of the first movie when they were
Mhm.
fighting Calabar.
Mhm.
Explored him using his powers or anything.
They didn't do that in the second one.
No, in the second one he was just a dude. He didn't really do anything.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of lame. It was kind of a major plot point to the first one, so why wouldn't they develop it further?
Right. I don't know.
This, this is stupid. I was gonna say that another movie that I thought was really good was obviously the king of all Halloween films, which is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh God, yes, yes, of course.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, it's just so good. If you haven't been to Disneyland during Halloween time and gone on the Haunted Mansion when it's Nightmare Before Christmas themed, you got to do that once in
yeah,
your life because it's so awesome.
it
Oh
was
man.
really cool. I love the way that they have the pumpkin smell inside the room with the ghosts. Like once you go in, because you're in the car, and then you turn into the dining room hall, it just smells like strong pumpkin spice, and that's because they set up
Yes,
candles.
yes,
They're
I love that part.
so smart and so awesome. Yeah, I love that. It is really a great ride.
Um, for Tim Burton, I think with all his other claymation ventures, that he's just trying to recapture what he did with Nightmare Before Christmas. I think the
That's true.
what was it called? Corpse Bride. I think Corpse Bride got close, but nothing can get to that level of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I agree. Although you know which one was really well, Frankenweenie.
Oh yeah,
That was a good one too.
that was a good one too. I like that one.
Okay, so 90's though. Darn it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep it in the night. Well, I like how we talk about the '90s and then we bring it back to the now. I think
That's
that.
true. I think that's fair because that's modern and relevant.
All
That
right,
makes
so I would like to do that with a movie called Carrie, which
oh, perfect.
I've
Perfect.
seen the original version. I think it came out 90 something, I want to say.
It wasn't an
uh,
80's flick?
oh, it might have been even late 80s. You're right. Damn
Let's
it.
see, 1976.
Oh, damn, that's even Jesus. Never mind.
This
But
is the
anyways, I saw
70s.
the recent movie and I thought that it kind of expanded on the story a lot.
It did. It
Uh,
really did.
so what's the
I,
Stephen King movie that came out in the 90s then?
Pet Cemetery, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I think Cujo came out in the 90s too. Did a lot of animals thing in the 90s.
Do you know what about shoot, The Shining is the 80's.
Yeah, Shining's 80s. Love Shinings.
Um, you know what? I'm looking at the list of films and it doesn't seem. Oh wait, It. How could we forget It? That was 90.
Oh God, really? Oh God, what a start to the freaking 90s decades.
I think that hasn't been said better.
Oh God. Oh yeah, it has. Oh man. Okay, I think before it was a little movie called The Killer Clowns from Outer Space that I
Yes.
saw as a kid, and that was in the 80s. And ever since then, that and then it has terrified me from clowns.
And then he also had the Children of the Corn series in the 90's.
Oh yes, yes.
And then
Oh, you know who it was? Wasn't it Tim Curry? I want to say.
I think it was Stephen King. It was based on Stephen King.
No, I mean the actor who played it. I
Oh,
think was Tim Curry.
I don't know.
I may be wrong about that, but Tim Curry's fucking scary just because he's Tim Curry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he is, and that is freaking scary. God damn it. I just looked it up and I should have done that.
So, Children of the Corn. I
Yeah.
don't really remember too much about that one.
Yeah, I don't remember too much about it too, but I do remember like a big cornfield and people getting killed left and right.
So topic
um,
of Stephen King, they're gonna remake it, isn't that right?
are they?
I think so. I think Carrie was the first in the long lines of remakes, and one of them is going to be it. And I forget what the other ones are.
You- That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I am really interested in seeing how they take that. But
Yeah.
okay, we can't forget Hocus Pocus.
Oh God, yes. Always the classic. Um, I watch that every
I
Halloween.
do
That
too.
and just great. I forget what the kid's name is, but I don't think he's been doing anything lately. Of course, the girl did a couple movies after that. She was like the girl from the next Karate Kid and all that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but that was a great movie.
that was
You
a great
know,
movie.
I connected to it a lot because for some reason, uh, one Halloween my sister decided she wanted to be the oh, what was that guy called?
Ooh.
Oh, like what Max is in the beginning, like a major leaguer, and she was like a major leaguer. It was pretty funny. I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
crazy.
oh, and that was like before that movie came out, I think. I was like, oh,
And you know something else that I don't know if maybe we could do this next week on the podcast or some other time. But oh shoot, next week won't be October anymore. Damn it. All right, so
yeah, technically that, yeah.
um,
Let's
well,
do
I
it.
would yeah, I was just gonna talk about. There's a lot of cool '90s Halloween specials as well, and that was
Oh,
something that was really dear and near to my heart because, like a lot of those '90s TV shows we were talking about last podcast, like Hey Arnold, they had some great Halloween specials.
yes. Okay, I want to get off on one thing and then
Okay.
we'll go on to other specials. But my main special that I watch every year is, of course, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror.
Yes. Yes.
And oh man, just the level of I don't know, it's like a Simpsons movie, Simpsons episode plus 10 because it's just so freaking awesome.
It's just
Uh,
packed with like every line they say is perfect.
yeah, the very first one I just fell in love with. That actually got me into reading actually Edgar Allan Poe because I hadn't read any Edgar Allan Poe before that episode. And of course, in that first episode is Lisa reading The Raven to Bart, and Bart's the little raven, and Homer's the main character. And God, I memorized that poem just because of that episode.
Yeah, something I did too. That that was the best episode of Tree of Horror.
Yeah.
But you know which one else because I downloaded them all actually, and I've been watching them. And so I really, every episode is like amazing. Like, and I haven't seen one that's boring or dull.
Yes.
They did the Harry Potter one I saw, and I was really impressed.
Yeah, that one was really funny. I like that. That was like right when the movies started to come out.
Yeah, I also like the one where Homer sold his soul for a donut to the devil.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, so these are all great, man. Simpsons really, I applaud them for keeping the Halloween tradition alive.
Yeah. What's another good show that has Halloween specials, you would say?
Well, right now I'm not sure if any TV show is doing it on a regular basis like the
Not
Simpsons is.
anymore. Not anymore. Hey Arnold used to.
Rugrats had one or two. Yeah,
Oh,
they had,
yes, that's right. They did.
and then I believe uh, what the heck is it? They had a lot of like sitcom TV shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, yes. I never really got into that show, but my sister did, and it was pretty. I liked the cat a lot. It was awesome.
Yeah, the cat was
Apparently,
funny.
there's an animated show on like Netflix or Hulu, I want to say, that you can watch, which is the same thing, but it's animated.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh,
Uh,
we cannot forget about one show that is possibly the best. It might actually even inspire a lot of things after it, including Monsters Incorporated. I want to throw that out there. Oh man,
Real Monsters.
of course, sir. Oh God,
Amazing show.
I've seen oh man, which one is it's Grum, right? Who holds his own eyeballs.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of someone doing a Grum costume on the internet, and it's just so fantastic. Pretty much, it's just like a peach morph suit, and he's holding little balls of eyeballs in his hands.
Oh God,
So damn ingenious. Oh man.
that's so cool. Oh yeah, I think I've seen it. It's funny. Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah,
good one. And
I
then
think
so is. Go ahead.
I think
Talk
I
about
want
it.
to say it's on either Netflix or Hulu. I
I
want to
think it
say
might be
in entirety.
on Amazon Instant. watch.
Ah,
It might, yeah,
that's
because it's
right.
a Nickelodeon one, and Amazon has a lot of the Nickelodeon shows.
That's right. But
Man,
Netflix
I
does
can't
have a lot
imagine
of
that.
Hey Arnold.
Yeah, do they still?
I don't know. Sometimes they get rid of things.
I know that's like annoying,
Yeah.
but yeah, though there's definitely. I can't think of any more though.
No,
I
I
know
can't
there's.
think of any other shows.
Well, did you want to mention anything else?
No, I think we covered most of the Halloween things.
I
How
mean,
about
I think there should be an
here's a fun
honorable mention.
question. Here's a fun question. What did you usually dress up as for Halloween as a kid?
That's a great question.
Like, what were your
I
favorites?
remember being. I think my favorites was when I was a Power Ranger. Was
Ah,
badass.
I
I
was
was.
too. I think I was red. What color were you?
I think. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I was the Black Ranger.
Oh no, no, hey,
I'm pretty sure.
we're not implying anything now.
I'm not implying anything, but I just thought it was funny that like my parents
No, the
got me
Black
that. I mean,
Ranger
I
was,
liked it.
yeah, he was like, I guess he was sort of the rebel of the group, maybe.
Yeah,
I
that's
forget
why they
what did
got
he
it.
turn into. I forget what his thing was. Was it a
Wasn't he like a
Triceratops
panther or
or?
something?
Oh yeah, that's right, a panther. And then the red one was a T-Rex. Yeah, that's cool. One of my favorite costumes was I have two. Once I was dressed up as Cyclops, and that was like a really great costume. I even had pecs on that costume.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm a big X-Men guy,
And
as we discussed in other podcasts. But yeah, Cyclops was my favorite guy. And then another one,
you know
I
what?
dressed up
Go
as
ahead.
Indiana Jones, and that was great.
That's awesome. I dressed up as Spider-Man, and that was awesome.
Oh
Except for
man,
the spandex was a little much on my face, but still it was awesome.
right? I always wanted to do that and have actual like silly string or something.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I had a pop gun for when I was indie, but I never shot it because I was too afraid.
Oh really?
Yeah,
It's awesome. Yeah, I definitely remember dressing up as. See what I mean? Like it felt more like participatory, or more there's more participants.
right.
We did something every year. Now it's just I don't know. All right, man. I think that's enough for the day.
All right, that's it. So we're going to do as we do for every episode, and then this Halloween edition with the Wheel of Morality. So let's give it a spin and sing our little song. Spin, spin, spin,
Okay.
spin. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. And the moral of today's story is number 52. Watch out for razor blades and apples.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or also the side morality to that one would be make sure that when you go to a stranger's house, they don't smell funny because that could mean that they're a bad person.
Nice.
That'll put some fear into you.
There you go. This person smells funny. I once got some pennies. I thought that was awesome.
Some pennies.
Yeah, I was like, I got money. Yes.
That's that's funny. Pennies. What a cheap ass.
Right. Candy is more than pennies.
Exactly. All right, man. That was a great lesson, and that was a good episode. I think we got a lot of the topics right. Um, did we didn't forget anything, right?
I don't know. We talked about a lot of things Halloween. Just have a
Okay.
good Halloween out there. Maybe if we still want to talk about it, or hey, I'm even coming over to your house for Halloween, so
Yeah.
we can do a drunken riffin with 90's guys.
Yes, that is possible.
Well, we'll see
Awesome.
how that
We'll
goes.
see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I will sign out, and thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening.